Let us deep dive into discovery, engagement and retention now. When it comes to mobile device, can you all tell me what all are the resources that become available to an app developer more easily as compared to someone who has only built a website for the mobile? Yes, you're right. Photos, location, accelerometer, contacts. Anything else? What other apps does the device have? Anything else? Videos perhaps? Yes, media. And most importantly, the ability to use case the device memory. These are the things that are available to an app developer that are not so readily available to a website developer. With that in mind, we look at specifics related to discovery, engagement and retention. When it comes to discovery, you should invest in an app if it solves a critical use case. Take the example of TripAdvisor. TripAdvisor invests in an app because TripAdvisor can give location-based recommendations. TripAdvisor invests in an app because it can then track history and give better and better ways for the user to save money on travel. Another reason why you can invest in an app is if you are solving for virality, if you are solving for no-cost user acquisition. These are linked actually. Taking an example, when it came to Instagram or WhatsApp, did you ever invest in an Instagram or WhatsApp or downloaded these two apps because you saw an ad? Answer is probably no. You got to know about these apps from your friends and then you installed these apps. The app itself is so easy to use and is so utility driven that the app becomes viral. When it comes to no-cost user acquisition, referral marketing can be a very important use case. For example, an app like Uber, an app like Truecaller solves the problem of discovery because they get access to resources that an app can give you, but a website cannot. Next, we go to engagement or repeat usage. Within engagement, there are many apps that have been built because repeat usage becomes simpler. Can you name examples? I can name many. A lot of these e-commerce websites, Amazon, Walmart, Flipkart in India, they make it simple for the user to repeat their purchases or to buy something else. How? An app ensures login for a longer duration. As a result, the location can be stored, address can be stored, payment details can be stored, because of which a customer doesn't have to type more and more on the mobile. As we all know, typing on the mobile is cumbersome. So, any feature that makes the life of the user simpler to repeat usage on the app, like they do on e-commerce websites, then yes, e-commerce companies can invest in an app. Essentially, it makes the user engagement simpler, and that is what drives more and more LTV or lifetime value or lifetime revenue from the user. Why choose this business? Another example of engagement is there are many competitors from where you can do the same thing. For example, flight booking. However, at that time, if the flight operator or the aggregator has built a good app, it becomes a business advantage or a competitive advantage for that particular business. Because apps are inherently made to make the user's life simple. And hence, you should create an app if it's a competitive environment and you can make the user's life simpler in 2, 3, 4, 5, n number of ways. Another example of engagement is serendipity. Have you ever got notifications that, hey, it's 6 p.m. your cab is waiting? Isn't it a wonderful notification from an Uber or a Careem or an Ola? Yes. So if you are able to give these kind of delightful experiences to the users, you must invest in an app. Because push notification can give a lot of revenue opportunities that are hitherto not available for the business. Another example of serendipity is in the apparel segment. If you create a Wow Wednesday offer, that this discount is available only for the next 3 hours on Wednesday, it delivers that incrementality in terms of business. So these are tools that every developer must use to drive higher and higher paying customer acquisition. The next large reason to create an app, which is probably the biggest reason, is retention. App with its push notifications, app with its reminders, app with its ease of use delivers great user delight. For example, there are many apps that literally have become part of a user's life. For example, calendar. For example, email. The app has been designed in a way that it is delightful for the user. Such businesses must invest in an app. Another reason is, if because of the app, the users feel more connected to your business. If the user feels that he or she is winning because of that app download, then you are also winning by default as a business. There are so many of these sports-based apps, news-based apps, wherein users share with their friends that this is a trending news. Users share with their friends trending photographs, and users feel good about it. Now, if that is what your app facilitates, you must invest in an app. And the last reason with respect to retention is to remove glitches. For example, in the e-commerce business, app can ensure that refunds can get processed very, very easily. Now, this is actually a very, very cumbersome process on the website. Now, if app can facilitate this piece, it removes glitches for the users, and that is part of user experience. To me, user experience is not just the app screens and all that. User experience is how does the app make a difference in the customer's life. If your app is facilitating retention by removing glitches, then yes, you must invest in the app. Thus, to conclude, please invest in an app if you are able to find a critical use case which is repeatable in nature in the area of discovery, engagement, and retention. Still, if you have any questions, please reach out to us on the below email addresses, and happy to help in whatever manner possible. Happy building apps, everyone.
I hope you are loving this course from Programming Hub. Keep learning and keep sharing. To learn more from us, hit on the subscribe button and press the bell icon so that you get the latest updates from Programming Hub.